Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Menachem Creditor, and it is my honor to serve as Scholar in Residence for UJ Federation of New York. Every morning during the week we come to you at 9 o'clock with some words of Torah, some inspiration, a little bit of hope, a little bit of music, and this day is both just like and not at all like so many others. What's going to make today unique? Every day during the week we share this experience, and it is an incredible pleasure and honor to do so. So I see a whole bunch of friends already. Arlene and Rhonda are here. Maya, welcome. Stacy, Laura, my colleague David, Carol, Susan. There is so much in the air, and every day poses both new blessings and sometimes new challenges. And so, to my colleagues and friends, there is so much that we share and so much we are going to share. The rebuilding of this world includes taking care of each other for the long term, and that means that sometimes we're going to have to make promises that we set ourselves out to fulfill, though days ahead are when we're going to be able to do it. And so among the promises that we make each other, and I think of so many friends and colleagues today, one of the solemn promises that we make each other is that we're here for each other for the long term. And we're all going to find a way to make it through, and we're going to be here for each other unconditionally. And so I'm glad we're here. I'm glad you're there. We have to have each other, and we have each other as best as we can, knowing that each day's challenges can be met by a renewed commitment to supporting each other through it all. Let's start with a blessing for learning, share a little bit of Torah, and then I can't wait to be in touch with all of you. Deep breath, everybody. Time for blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitotav v'tzivanu לעסוק בדברי תורה, לעסוק בדברי תורה, הפוך בה, לעסוק בדברי תורה. תדיה לי 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 לי, תדיה לי לי לי, תדיה לי לי לי. To Penina, to Tammy, Hetty, Deborah, Kim, so many of us out there, Adrian, Joy, hi everyone. So, one of the things that happens in the Torah over and over is we don't listen, and that might not be such a surprise. That is who the Jewish people always has been, even when we were Israelites, and likely that's going to be who we remain. Once we have the ability to congregate, we will make sure to disagree pretty loudly. That's kind of what we do. And in our origins as a nation, that was also very true. So the power of knowing that dissent and disagreement exist in the hardest and easiest of times gives us a strange kind of comfort. What was it to try to lead a people who wouldn't listen and who struggled in scarcity moments, such as the desert for 40 years? Now, I know it doesn't sound like a scarcity moment because God was providing miracle food, manna, all the time, and then we managed to not be satisfied by miracles. And, this is a moment of deep reflection. Scarcity can be the feeling, though I know that because of the heroic work of people stocking the shelves at my local supermarket, I will have enough food. I had this strange experience the other day, going back to Trader Joe's nearby, and I saw toilet paper on the shelves, and there was a lot of toilet paper. And I know that that sounds a little bit trite and maybe a little bit silly, but think about what this means. Um, I didn't need to buy it because they were restocking it more regularly. And so suddenly I know that it's not a desert and I'm fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We have enough. But that there was toilet paper and I knew I was okay and didn't need to feel like I needed to grab the one that I was allowed to buy. It sounds so silly, but on a symbolic level, that means so much. What is it in moments that both have senses of scarcity and abundance to navigate life and to feel full and safe? So, I don't always have the answer. I can reflect on this with you, but when I'm actually in my moments of panic or scarcity or sadness, it's hard to remember that I will have enough. We will be okay. So I want to say that over and over during today's message. You're going to be okay. And this is a day for us to hold each other with more tenderness than ever before. Just a little bit from the Parsha. We did complain. We complained when we didn't have manna, we got manna. We complained when we didn't have water, we got water. Then we complained in this week's Parsha that we didn't have meat. And it's so interesting that that's the straw that broke the camel's back. Our leader, Moses, struggles under the weight of so much demand. And I think of the leaders that I look to today, who shoulder the weight of such hard decisions in times that are actually both scarce and abundant. The love in the air is abundant and the scarcity is true. It is true. And we're going to have to redouble our efforts to make sure that we can rebuild from everything that is being lost at the moment. Moses is confronted by the people who say, I need meat. Give us meat. We need meat. It's not enough. The people say, I even used to like it better in Egypt where I had fish and cucumbers. I mean, I don't think that's actually what the experience in Egypt was, but people remember glory days that never were, especially when harder times hit. And Moses finally breaks. And he says to God, bitterly, Lo uchal naseit levadi. I can't carry this people on my own. I can't do it. I didn't birth this people. I don't know what to do. And God said, I'll tell you. Here's one of the things we're going to do. And it's a we instantly from God. We're going to take some of the incredible prophetic power that you wield and share it with 70 trusted advisors and elders. And that happens. It's interesting that the people's complaint leads to that moment. But what I want to point to is not what happens afterwards, but actually what happened before, which we don't always pay attention to. Just before the people complain that they don't have meat, just before they come forward and they once again burden Moses with legitimate scarcity and fear and pain, you might forget, because the new part of the story is so compelling, that Moses' father-in-law, Chavav, was also known as Yitro, who advised Moshe, don't do this, you're going to be too tired, make sure that you set up some delegation. Chavav, Yitro, says that he's going home. And Moses, you can hear his tone, or at least I'm picking up on it. Moses says, don't go. Please don't go. I know that you want to go home, but I need you here. Don't go. And he says it in the most tender of ways to his father-in-law. Be our einaim, Moses says. Be our eyes. Show us the way. And perhaps Chavav, Yitro's way of responding can be helpful to us too. He says, no, I'm going home. Which implies you know the way. Use your eyes. Make the hard decisions that you'll need to make. And you'll make mistakes. But you're the leader you need. You are the change you need to see. You are enough. So I'm saying this with a big heart, pounding for so many friends after a hard day. You're going to be okay. Your eyes will guide you to make good decisions, and you're not alone. The moment that can feel scarce is also abundant. And the tenderness with which the Torah shows these sequence of stories is also really worth knowing. Look at what Moses goes through. His father-in-law, his friend, says, I'm leaving now. And then the people complain, and that's too much for Moses. But even after that, after the scarcity and the sense of loss, the real loss, and then the complaint and the breaking of the camel's back, he's just too stressed. He's in too much pain. He can't navigate what comes next. Then he says, help me, to God. And God says, you're not alone. You don't have to be alone. And Moses says, well, we don't know. So here's what I want to ask you. Not be Moses. No one expects any of us to be Moses. But with your eyes, what's the way forward right now? With your eyes, can you sense the abundance that actually, please God, you do have? There's a challenge in each of these days, but there's a blessing in each of these days too. So what I want to bless you with is the memory of the good and the anticipation of the good. That there's abundance waiting for you. Not only are you going to be okay, you're going to be more than okay. Believe that. Act toward it. Make your next decision based on it. And allow your heart today to feel a little bit more lightness. I'm saying it not that it's easy for me, but I want to bless you and me both with it. Let's make sure that we believe in tomorrow with as much fierce love and passion and hope as we can generate. And when you need more of it, realize there's no scarcity because we can share it together. Let's hold each other up. Let's give each other deep love for the next forever, based on the decisions we make today. So, friends, let's sing a little bit. Love to you all. Bless you. See you tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Bye, everyone. Take care.